Plotting money.
Yo, what's going on, world? This is your boy Nyjah from rapradar.com. And today I got a very special guest, man. Seated to my left, hey man, this is one of the young guys that's out here really moving in these internet streets. Debut album coming soon. I got my man, DDG.
It's good, man. How you doing?
What's up, brother? How are you, man?
Working, trying to figure out how to smoke this cigar.
You got the P coat on. It's looking very cigar. The ambiance is nice right now.
Trying to be on my grown man stuff. Don't smoke, kids.
There you go.
I'm not going to inhale it, I promise.
Yeah, you well trained, man. I like your style.
Yeah, I'm just going to do it because he told me to. I'm just playing.
That's a fact. Now, we got some boys talk real quick. Man, everybody's kind of really been excited. I'm watching all your fans really talking about this Valedictorian album you got coming. You only get the debut album once.
Yeah.
What does that feel like? Just like the process of this whole shit. You don't like it?
I mean, it's cool.
But just the process of everything kind of coming together and putting this project together. What was that like?
It was really dope because I've been working on it for about a year now. So it's been a minute. It's about time. It's well overdue. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I've just been waiting so long, man. I'm ready for it to come out. Yeah. I'm ready for more projects to come out, but I'm ready to blow this project up.
For sure. When you say like a year, is that like just the process of actually making music? Is it like all the business stuff, getting samples cleared and records cleared, like all of that?
Yeah, man. The music industry's so slow.
Yeah.
It's so slow. So it's like getting stuff cleared, getting like features and stuff. Like my project don't have like a lot of features at all. But like just getting stuff clear with producers and contracts, you know what I mean? All that stuff take time, so it's like it takes a long time. If it was up to me, my album would have been out. It would have been out about 6 months ago. But you know, it's all good.
It take time, absolutely.
Take time. Epic doing it on a larger scale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We billboards and Times Square, stuff like that. So it's gonna be really, really big.
What's that like, just kind of being signed to a label where you got all of this support, you got a whole building behind you kind of pushing shit? Cause like from what I gather about your story, you was coming up off YouTube. That's very like do it yourself, you just upload it and go out. How is that now, like, you know, that you got the major labels here kind of helping you out?
I mean, it's dope. It's dope because when you come off of YouTube, it's like, you don't really have a push. When you're independent, you don't have a push at all. Yeah. You don't have people like setting stuff up for you. Like I just left MTV, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's certain stuff that you can't do as an independent artist.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't have the gatekeepers or the keys to get to that level. So it's like being signed, that's how you get to that next level of like, oh, I'm like on my way to superstardom. I mean, you can be big independent as well, but like, it's so far you can go.
There's levels.
You know what I mean? And me, myself, I'm not trying to be a independent, local, only a few people know me. I'm selling out shows, but it's stopping at 1,000-seaters. I'm trying to do arenas, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
talk to me about the YouTube portion, because I think that's so interesting. Obviously, like, I'm a content creator, right? Like, there's a bunch of people that kind of create content, and it's like, you built this following, like, prior to rap, just, like, on YouTube.
Yeah, so with the YouTube thing, I really just started by doing, like, I was just doing skits with my friends and stuff, and they really liked it.
Yeah, was it like just like funny shit? Or
yeah, it was like funny shit, like when your roommate weird or something, like little stuff like that. You know what I mean? And they liked it, so I'm like, all right, just keep doing it. It's fun to make. You know what I mean? I always wanted to, like, my first dream job was to act.
Okay.
I'm a really good actor.
Okay.
So I wanted to do that. So I used to make skits. And then I made like a reaction video, it like blew up, 2 million views, and I had like 500 subscribers at the time. And I went from 500 to 15,000 in a day. In a day? In a day. Shit. And then after that, like I did more videos, then I started doing pranks, got in a relationship, started pranking her, all this other stuff. Right. And then it just took off. You know what I mean? And then but I didn't do YouTube for money. A lot of people think I started for money.
But
I didn't know
meaning you didn't start with the idea of money, or you wasn't even monetizing?
I didn't even know that you could make money on YouTube when I first started. I was just doing it because YouTube was the app to post videos on. You know what I mean? This is back when you didn't have all these different video platforms. And a lot of people don't know this, but I was trying to get famous on Vine.
Oh, Vine? You was on the Vine wave?
I was on Vine, but then I ended up posting I posted a naked girl on my page trying to be funny.
Damn, shut you
And
down.
they shut my shit down.
Right.
So it ruined all my Vine dreams after that. So I started doing YouTube. Then I got my first check for $200.
How big was that? I mean,
That was
200 is
lit.
not a lot of money, but your first check, it just
Yeah, I quit my job. I was working.
$200.
I was working at TJ Maxx. Quit my job, everything.
Damn.
And went on to just keep making content. But then, as I got bigger and bigger, like I was making a lot of money. I went to college. I was making like $30,000 a month in college. I dropped out. I left college.
Yeah.
Went to LA, and then I got into music even more. Like I made songs before all of this.
Right.
But like I didn't really take it super duper serious. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just because I started making all this money, and I was making a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
So then I got into music. I was doing like little diss tracks here and there on YouTube,
Like dissing who though?
like other YouTubers and stuff like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Or I did this on Lil Yachty, but it was all fun and games. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It was just like the
Did he
thing
respond
to do.
to that?
Yeah. Yeah, because it was like a smart play. Like I'm really strategic with what stuff I do. So I was like, okay, Lil Yachty said DDG in his song, right? So I was like, okay, let me do a little play on this.
Was he referring to you when he said DDG, or it was just
No,
that
he
was
wasn't. He
okay.
wasn't referring to me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm gonna use this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because I'm like, at the time, I'm just making YouTube videos. That's all I do. You know what I mean? I ain't thinking about meeting Lil Yachty or being a rapper or being an artist right now. I'm thinking about making this check on YouTube.
Right.
So I'm like, okay. He said DDG. I'm gonna say Lil Yachty just shouted me out, and then so all my fans went to him, and he tweeted out, I don't even know who DDG is. And then I made a video like I was mad and shit, all this other shit. In the back of my head, I'm like, man, I don't
So
care.
you
know what I'm saying?
basically a master this clout game, because we in this
Yeah,
clout
man.
generation where everybody trying to get their clout up, everybody's doing things to like monetize on the social.
Yeah.
And I just think it's interesting. You said one thing about like dropping out of college, and even throughout your records, I know even on the Donkey Kong record, you was kind of talking about like fuck school kind of shit. How was that? Like, what do you think about school and college in general? It feels like a few songs you kind of like on some fuck school type shit.
I mean, that was just my perspective. I love school. I'm a nerd, but I'm a cool nerd. You know what I'm saying? I was actually valedictorian in high school.
Oh, okay.
Like, now I'm not
For
joking.
real
I swear to
valedictorian.
God. Like, I
All right.
4.0, did the speech, everything is on YouTube. You can search it. Type in DDG.
I'm going to search that too.
Type in DDG valedictorian.
You did a whole speech and all that?
I swear to God.
That's
bro.
hard.
For real, yeah. No, I was really a nerd. I did robotics. Like, I was all into that.
Yeah.
But the fuck college shit that I was saying was like more. That's why I ain't push them songs, because I don't want kids to feel like school is bad. I want kids to go to school. I want kids to feel like it's a good thing to be smart. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it was just me, my personal aspect on it. Like, I'm making all this money. Like, sometimes I feel like college is a setup. First of all, you got to pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Second of all, like, it's stressful as hell. You got to pay for each class and get stressed out about the class, and you got to buy your own books.
And if you graduate, you might not even get a job.
Right, you might not even get a job,
Right.
and you got to pay back all that money.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? You be in debt for life. It's really it's a business. College is a business.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Unless you got a full ride,
Right.
or you got all this other stuff. But I'm pretty sure.
But didn't
it's
you have a scholarship if you
I had a-
valedictorian?
Yeah, I had a scholarship, right? I'm gonna tell you this. I had a scholarship for a full ride to Oakland University.
Okay.
But I had to get a 21 on my ACT. I got a 20 the first time, I got a 20 the second time, and I got a 19 the third time.
Damn,
I
how you
was,
go
I was
down, bro?
paying, I was,
How you go
I
down
was
the third
paying for
time?
the test.
Shit.
It got to the point where I was paying for the test, and I'm like, it's not meant to be. I don't have money like that at the time. I'm not finna pay for another test.
Yeah.
So then I had to go to Central Michigan University, which I got a small scholarship. It was like $4,000 a semester or something like that, which was cool. You know what I mean? My tuition was only like 10 racks or something like that.
Yeah.
It's all paid off now, but like it was cool. So I was like, that's my only option. But I met a lot of people at Central Michigan. I had a lot of fun. I made a lot of money there off videos.
Yeah.
It was like, I feel like it was meant for me to go there.
Right.
It wasn't meant for me to go to Oakland University.
I feel
I
that.
feel like if you go to school with a full scholarship, you're gonna feel obligated to finish, right?
Absolutely.
So it's like I feel like if I would have got that 21 and I went to Oakland University, I would have just been graduated. I wouldn't be here talking to you right now.
Funny how life works, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me about your parents, man, because I know like I feel like, at least in my perspective, to be valedictorian, I feel like whoever's in your life has to kind of be pushing you to do that, right? How was it when you kind of said, you know what, I'm dropping out of school and I'm about to make YouTube videos?
My mom, she was with it. I was paying her rent. My mom ain't pay for nothing. So I was taking care of my family and everything, so it was like, you can't tell me no. You know what I mean? That's like me telling my mama she can't move to LA.
But I mean, at the beginning stages, like, were you like, you quit TJ Maxx, $200, like, boy, you better go back to that job in the morning.
Nah, my mom was like super duper supportive. My dad is too.
Dope.
Like, it's like, do what you got to do, because they seen the success. They seen what I was doing. They seen how much money I was making when I was, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Moving to LA, of course, she was like, oh, why you moving all the way out there? But then, you know, everything worked out. She live in LA now.
Oh,
you
moved
know
out?
what I mean? Yeah, I moved her out to LA.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
One of the lines I like, you said you got rich off social media, you ain't need the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so dope, just because a lot of the perspectives that we see coming from young black men is one in which, like, you know, I ain't had no bread, so I had to trap to get it. And, you know, your way, you like, yo, I didn't have to do that, and I still made a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
How do you feel like, just as far as like the people watching this, a lot of, you know, kids watch this, a lot of people watching this, what do they do to go about trying to emulate your model of like, man, I'm trying to get some bread, I don't want to hit the trap, I don't want to do that?
I feel like, man, if you need to make some money, selling drugs is not the way to go. Obviously, you know, you only end up two ways, either in jail, or, unless you switch over. The people that sell drugs and move to rap, they smart.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you can't do that for your whole life. I mean, you could, you know what I mean? But it's very, very risky. You can't sleep right at night. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I feel like social media is so powerful these days. It's like, it's so many ways you can make money. YouTube is not the only platform where you can make millions of dollars off of. You know what I mean? It's all these platforms. You can do Instagram pictures. Like, my girl, she gets so much money off of just posting pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll post a picture and they be like, oh, we give you 30 racks to tag us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Crazy.
I'm like, come on now, like this is it's real money in this social media shit.
Yeah.
So when I said that, it's not to like diss anybody that gotta sell drugs or anything, but it's really just to say that you don't have to sell drugs. That's a choice. It's a choice to be a drug. I could have been a drug dealer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I look like a drug dealer.
You look like Ghost with this coat.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I could have sold drugs, but it's like, and I was in the city to do that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just chose not to. I don't want nobody pulling no gun on me.
For sure.
I don't feel like dealing with all that. I don't feel like we're tracking weed down. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to ship shit, all that.
Yeah.
I don't, you know, social media is so easy, it's clean, it's legal, and you make more money.
I like
that.
that.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
It's just more, it make more sense.
Absolutely. Now talk to me about like just the idea that you know, you as a content creator or somebody on YouTube, and then you switch over to rap. Like how you just said, like you could be hustling, trapping, whatever, and switch over to rap. I feel like the people that kind of are already like YouTube stars get a bad rap for like, you know, like, oh, you ain't no real rapper, you ain't for real. Like, what was that like? Did you ever feel that pressure of having to like prove yourself or something like that?
Of course, yeah. When I first started, man, it was hard. It was difficult. You know what I mean? It's annoying too.
Wow.
I found myself like arguing with people. I'm talking
like
about
online?
arguing with people in the comments, like, yeah, my shit hard. What are you talking about?
Right.
No, you just a YouTuber, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, okay, cool. At the end of the day, I'm still making a lot of money on YouTube. So like, what is your point? You know what I mean? You spending your time wasting it on me.
Right.
But you listen to the song though. That's the thing. Think about doing YouTube and all this other social media. You get the people, you get the eyeballs, you get the fan base. You just gotta come with hard music. So me coming with good music made the transition a lot easier. A lot of people come off YouTube and they music just plain flat out not good.
Right.
So it's like, it's hard for you to make that transition. And I haven't yet to have a cosign. You know what I mean? Imagine when I get a real life cosign, like, you know what I mean?
What's a cosign look like to you?
Cosign to me is like hanging out with somebody that's up there, or somebody saying, go check out his music, or something like that. You know what I mean? Or somebody that's like up there. You know what I mean? So it's like, I have yet to have that. And for me to be this far, it just says something, you know? But it was very difficult trying to make that transition. It's one of the hardest. But I look at it like this, like Drake used to be on Degrassi. Right. Ariana Grande was on Nickelodeon as Cat with the high voice. And who else? Who else are we talking about?
There's a few of them like that.
Yeah, Selena Gomez was a wizard. She was a wizard. Come on now. Popping. Number one. Come on, man.
I respect that. Do you still feel, I mean, I know you said initially it was hard. Do you still feel like you get that flack and just people not taking it serious now? Like even at this point?
Yeah, it's way less than it was before though. What can you say? What can you really say at this point?
Right. You can't say,
Come
you
on
gotta
now.
do. You can't even.
I'm saying like what, imagine you like one of the people that comment, you just a YouTuber.
Yeah.
But then you turn it on TV, I'm on MTV.
Right.
About music.
Yeah. You want cigar?
I'm on Cigar Talk.
Right.
I'm on Cigar Talk about music.
For
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what can you really say at that point?
Right.
Your music trash. So it works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the people that like me, they're gonna like me. I don't really look at it no more, but it's way less than what it used to be. So I'm not really tripping.
All right, I feel that. Now, I want to get into the album a little bit. I definitely listen to all the records.
Okay.
And you giving different vibes throughout the project. It ain't one like sort of direction. I feel like you got tracks where you like singing on it. You got the pop star living track, and then you got like joints we kind of rapping. I just kind of want to break it down a little bit. Like let's start off with Push, right?
Okay.
Push. That's the single for the album. Mm-hmm. How do you know when something is a single? Like, are you going for that? Like, all right, I'm about to make a single right now. This is it.
Nah, I feel like this album, to explain it best, it's a collection of singles. You know what I mean? I wasn't really looking at my first initial album being like, oh, I want people to just hear me and hear about what happened back home and all this other stuff. I want to bring the eyeballs in.
Just straight off.
You know what I mean? And then I blow up off this. I got a bunch of singles, and then I let the people know. You know what I mean? Because somebody got to really care first. They got to get to know me first. So I just give them hard music that's going to be in the clubs, be on the radio, all these radio hits, all this and that. And then next project is when I come out and I say, you know what I mean? That was kind of my
a smart approach though.
Yeah, that was my concept in the beginning. Like my very first song that I dropped, that I really started taking music seriously, was with Famous Dex, because I'm like, I need to get like a feature. You know what I mean? So people can take me more serious. After I dropped that, caught a lot of traction. World Star posted it, and I was like, okay, let me talk about my story. And that's a song called Take Me Serious. It's kind of the same concept that I'm trying to do, but it's an album form. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's a collection of singles. So when I made it, I just made a bunch of singles that I know can hit on the radio, or I know that can be in the clubs. And I was like, let's put it out. Let's put them all out together.
That's smart. Very
see
strategic.
What stick. See what sticks.
That's dope. Talk to me about the Pop Star Living track, man. Like, I thought that was a kind of cool vibe. And what you think a pop star is? Like, what is that to you when you think about like a pop star?
Pop stars was popping. Pop stars is like, I feel like pop stars is more up there than hip hop artists. Honestly, pop is like hip hop is the number one.
Kind of pop now, though.
That's what I'm saying. Hip hop is like transitioning to pop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in order to transition to pop, you gotta be. It's like hip hop is right here, and then when you hit all the way up here, you're automatically a pop star. Like I would consider like Post Malone, pop star. I would consider Drake a pop star at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, pop star living. I do pop star type stuff. You know what I mean? I be lit.
I feel that. I like that. Talk to me about the Let You In record.
Oh yeah.
That one you like singing on there for real.
Yeah. That's my song right there, man.
Yeah.
I love that song.
What's the approach on that? Like, are you like a rapper, a singer, just in between? Like, what makes you come on a beat and be like, yo, I'm about to sing on this shit right here?
I'm just an artist, man. I'm trying to make everything. You know what I mean? I want everybody to listen to my music. I don't want to just make hard music just for dudes. You know what I mean? I want to make something for girls to look forward to too. I got a large female fan base.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know they love my music, my singing, my R&B music, because I only got 2 singing songs out. Well, 3.
You got Queen Nyjah.
Queen Nyjah, but my very first one is Arguments, and that's my biggest song right now. You know what I mean? So it's like they really love the singing vibe, and I'm glad I popped off a singing song, because I know I can rap, but I was testing out the singing, and it worked.
Right.
So I know Let You In gonna go retarded. I know that's gonna go down for sure.
All right, now that's cool. Another one I thought was interesting was the Hold My Drink record.
Oh yeah.
I like that joint. I like that.
it.
Yeah, for sure. I like that one. I thought, like, and it's kind of a testament, like now that especially like I think a lot of kids, I won't say kids, you're not a kid. A lot of artists that are younger kind of don't always have the business acumen. And,
Yeah.
But you talking about, you think you had a line on there where you said like, you might have got more than me, but I own my own masters. So
Yeah.
and I just like, damn, okay, he really knows some shit.
They gave more money than me, but I own my masters.
Right.
Yeah.
So talk about that. Like, where does the business side of DDG come from? Just
really, I'm just, I don't do everything for money. I don't want it to come off like that, but I'm always smart. You know what I mean? I've always been like, why is this? What is that? What's this contract about? Why, like, what did this mean? All this other stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Owning your masters is very, very important, because if I sign you and you don't own I sign you for your masters, right? That means every time you go to the studio, you ain't making a song for you. You making a song for me. That's my song. You go in that studio, that's my song. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you say.
Right.
I don't care if you own it. I don't care if your name on it. At the end of the day, that money go to me, and I give you what I can give you, what I signed you for. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. That shouldn't be a thing, because I'm the one putting all this work in. It should be a partnership. You know what I mean? So owning your masters is like very, very. I've always been my own boss, though. You know what I mean? I don't want to feel like somebody's over me or I work for anybody. Right. And I feel like if you don't own your masters, you basically work for them.
For sure. Is that even with, like I said, it's like, you're in a major label now, and a lot of what people see coming out of major labels, you hear a lot of horror stories of people who get shelved and they ain't making no money and X, Y, and Z. Were you able to kind of leverage yourself and what you were doing to still own your masters at this point, even with the majors?
That's the reason why I own my masters, because I had my own following. Like, I had my own buzz going, and I signed at the right time. Sometimes, like, people might ditch off and be like, nah, I ain't signing, I'm staying independent. And then you flop. Right. And then they're like, oh, you wasn't worth it anyway. Sure. You know what I mean? Like, I really, it's about a luck thing, because a lot of people, especially starting off, don't own their masters. You know what I mean? You got to know what you're doing. You got to have the right team behind you. Right. You know what I mean? So, going into it, man, I just, the business aspect is really important to me, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of money in music. Yeah.
No, for sure. I mean, it's a lot of money just everywhere. Like, and I want to kind of go back to the content part. You had a line where you said you paid 6 or 7 figures in taxes off of before I was rapping. Yeah. Is that cap or facts?
Nah, it's not cap. Probably the 7. Well, if you add up a couple of years, it's 7. But like within, I didn't pay well over 6 figures in taxes. Yeah. But the reason why is because I got a house. I just bought a house, right? Yeah. So you gotta pay more to show that you make more before you get the writing off everything. So the bank would know that you made a lot of money, and then you can, you know what I'm saying? Right. Put that money down on the crib and
for sure
grab a crib, So I had to pay a lot.
If we talking about that, like just 6 or 7 figures in taxes, I mean, I think you said you was a millionaire prior to coming into this. What is that like, just being a young millionaire? Like, to look in your account and you see 7 zeros in your shit. Like, what does that feel like?
It's amazing, man. It's crazy. The thing is, though, like
have you looked in your checking account and it say a million inside?
Yeah, I got a bunch of different accounts, so I had transferred all the money.
Stunt button.
I transferred all of it to one just so I could see it. Yeah. But it was like it's a blessing, you know what I mean? Because I never thought I knew I would be successful, but I never really thought I'm finna be a millionaire right now at this very moment in life. You know what I mean? It's a dope feeling. You know what I mean? But I don't want to display I'm all about money and you know what I mean. You got to get $1 million and money really not nothing. You know what I mean? It's a big no. It's a no. It's
I feel you coming from.
Yeah. But I'm just saying I can have $1 million but still be unhappy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The $1 million came from me working hard. You know what I mean? Making good music, and even before music, good videos. Like, people just love me for me, my personality, and my hard work. I'm talking about on YouTube, I post 3 videos a day. I'm talking about I wouldn't eat. You know what I'm saying? Right. I deserve that $1 million. You know what I mean? So it's I knew it was coming, but it's it's all about hard work. But at the end of the day, I don't look at my bank account. I looked at it once and I was like, oh, that's dope. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I don't want to get too caught up in it.
How you ain't lose your? Because I think I'm 30 now, and I just really started getting to the money, you know what I'm saying, recently, and I'm just I kind of visualize when I was 20, 21. I'd have probably been bugging out a little bit if I had some paper
I
like
was-
that. How? Because it seems like you know you got your head on your shoulders and
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I mean,
Like,
I done bought some stupid shit. Don't get it
Yeah,
twisted.
like what?
Yeah. This watch, man. I bought a Rolls Royce on my birthday.
yeah,
I done bought some dumb shit. A lot of
Right.
luxury and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But for the most part, man, I get bored of shit like this so easy. It's like I catch myself when
Yeah.
I'm buying dumb stuff. I'm like, you don't need this, man. Like, you really don't.
right. I think you said something like spending $50K on a AP or on a watch is like that's dumb.
Yeah, it's retarded. It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's really dumb.
But you
it's
see
like,
that mentality, that's different than what it seems like, what's the cultural cool thing is people telling you like, cop the AP, you gotta
then
go
again-
get the Protect, you gotta.
But I tell you this though, like this watch has got me into a lot of conversations. It got me into a lot of doors. A lot of people ask. A lot of
Like,
different
from a
artists.
respect standpoint?
Yeah, they be like, "What the hell you doing with that watch on?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I bought it. What you mean?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I look at it as an investment. At the end of the day, it's dumb, but it's an investment. It might turn into money later on. Plus, I'm gonna make it back. I'm gonna make sure I make it back.
All right, I feel that. Talk to me about the song with Queen Nyjah. How did that come about? Like you guys were both in that same lane of being YouTube stars prior to. Was that the connection, or like how did that kind of come about?
Yeah, I met her when she was just doing YouTube, but I knew she could sing.
Yeah.
But she started taking off with her medicine joint, and at the same time, I was doing music too. I was crossing over too.
Yeah.
So she ended up signing with Capitol Records because she was supposed to be on this song called Arguments, and that's my biggest song.
Yeah.
She was gonna hop on it, but then I told her no, I just want to do it myself because this is my first R&B song. I want to come out right,
Yeah.
and it's kind of a personal song. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we did all that. She was signed. It was kind of delayed because of that. You know how it worked with the labels and
Yeah.
stuff. We got to clear stuff. You get a little extra. So sooner or later, I flew to Atlanta. She put up to the studio, and we did it right then and there. That's my homie though.
That's dope. What was the chemistry like in there? Was it like
Yeah.
y'all was already vibing?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
that's
was
my
already,
homie. Like I'm cool with everybody. Clarence,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah. All right. Now that's super dope. There's another line. I forget which song it was. There's a song on the album where you said, "I might cheat a couple times, but I'm only human."
Yeah.
I thought that was funny and dope. Like, what is it like just in your position? Like somebody, you were young guy. You're making some money, successful in your craft. That comes with women, obviously. You said you had your girl. Y'all was doing videos. How difficult is it to kind of maintain a relationship in the position that you're in?
It's not difficult at all. I mean, that's only a lyric. First off, I wasn't
Clarify that.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't when I made that song. I wasn't with her at the time. I
Okay.
was talking to some other girl. You know what I mean? So.
I ain't trying to get you caught up.
Yeah. I'm just trying to clarify that because
Yeah,
I
for
know
sure.
she's gonna see this shit. But
For sure.
it's really not hard. It's really a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like the girl's gonna come, but at this point in my career, me being humble, I'm just saying like it's easy for me to get a girl. It's really easy. You know what I mean? I got everything that a girl would want. You know what I mean?
Like what was
Like if I just want to do something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At that point, it's not fun. Like a relationship is more challenging for me. You know what I mean? So it's like it's easy at this point. I done been around. I done did what I had to do.
Yeah.
I went to college. I done turned up in college. I've been in LA single with the nice cars and everything.
Yeah.
So it's like I already know what it's like. At the end of the day, it's just what it is. And then eventually, as more time goes on and you're single, you want to get in a relationship anyway.
Right.
And then you meet this one girl that you just messed around with, and then you're like, damn, I kind of like her.
Yeah.
Then you get in another relationship, and it's just a cycle. And just keep going. Nobody stays single forever. Everybody catches feelings.
Everybody.
Yeah.
What is it like right now? Is your girl right now? Do y'all do videos together and stuff like that?
Yeah, here and there. I might vlog with her and stuff, but really it get hella stressful.
Well, like the
Everybody,
public side.
yeah,
just
everybody in your business. I know it's just gonna get worse for me.
Yeah.
That's the sad part. So we just gonna have to do some training and figure out how we gonna.
When you
do
say
this.
stressful, you mean stressful from like the side of like fans talking shit, or you mean stressful from like you and her relationship? Like shit goes something happens between y'all because of everything that's in public.
I feel like more so fans. I feel like they so entitled, you know. But I can't blame them because I put myself in the limelight.
Yeah.
I signed up for this, you know what I mean? So it's more so fans, you know what I mean? They trying to get all in your business and tell on you and tell other people business and try to misconstrue stuff and make stuff up, and it get hella stressful.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's what I signed up for, so I got to deal with it.
How you know when somebody's the right one?
I don't know. I mean, the girl that I'm with now, I just can't leave her alone for some reason. I don't know what it is. You know, that's how I usually be. It's just like, it's just one person that you just can't stop talking to. You know what I mean? So, I guess that's how you know. You know what I mean? But you gotta make it work.
Yeah.
You gotta make it work. But if it don't work, you'll know. I feel like you'll know when it's not gonna work.
Right. I feel that. Now tell me just, when this project drops, what do you expect? What are the expectations of like where this is gonna take you and kind of elevate you?
I think it's gonna really turn me, like it's gonna shut off all the YouTuber stuff. I think that's gonna completely stop. I feel like I'm gonna be more in tune with my peers and other artists. I feel like it's gonna really take me to the next level just because of how important the album is. Like every artist wanna drop an album. This is like the peak of what you can do as an artist is drop a whole body of work.
Right.
So I feel like it's really gonna take me to the next level. People gonna really start taking me more serious. Cause before the album, the only songs I have out is like 14 songs. Yeah. And I got 18 songs on the album. So I'm giving them so much music just to live off of.
So they never even had this much.
Yeah, and I'm gonna drop a video to every single one. So I'm gonna really be giving out so much content. It's like it's no way that something not gonna stick. It's no way, you know what I mean? Yeah. And we at radio. I'm excited.
All right, that's what's up. So now who, like I know you mentioned you did all of this without a cosign. If you could get that cosign from one person in the industry right now that just come put their arm around you like, yo, this my guy, or who is it?
Probably Drake.
Drake?
It's my dog, yeah.
That's the big one. That's the
GOAT, man. That's the GOAT, man.
You met him before?
I never met him before. I'm gonna meet him at some point because I shouted him out at least 100 times at this point. Because people ask me that question.
You think he hearing you? Is he hearing you?
He gonna hear that son. He probably heard.
He watches this, so
that's what I'm saying. I feel like, listen, man. I feel like most of these dudes know me. Yeah. If they don't know me, their little cousin or somebody in their family know me and they heard my name before. You know what I'm saying? But as for Drake, I'm gonna meet him at some point.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. I mean, I definitely, I have a newfound respect for you, man, because like I said, I'm one of the people, like I don't always give it up to people that come from the YouTube world easily, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you gotta earn that shit when you come in, you know what I mean, into the rap space and declaring yourself a rapper. Yeah. But I don't know, I like the way you present yourself, man. It's different than what a lot of people are doing.
Appreciate it, man.
You know what I'm saying, man? I appreciate you pulling up, my man. Thank you for coming to smoke a cigar with me. You liked it? You fuck with it?
It's kind of harsh, man.
A little hard, yeah.
This kind of hit me a little bit. That's the grown man.
That's the Cuban. Yeah. The Cuban, they punch you in the chest a little bit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is a dope episode of Cigar Talk. My man DDG, we out of here.